Hey guys, this is a Smith and Wesson Model 617. I took it out plinking today and I want to show you how I clean it. So the first thing we'll do is check to see if it's loaded. It's not. And what I like to do is I'll get some Ballistol here or some other powder solvent. You might use hoppies or hops, and I spray it right down the barrel. And then what I like to do is put some Ballistol all over the cylinder here. Give it a bath. All over the gun. And then what I like to do is get this wire brush here from any kind of cleaning kit, and I'll just run it through the holes just to break it up a little bit. This is a gun that I actually bought back in 2020 during COVID. All the ammo was disappearing. It was a little scary, but I had quite a bit of 22 long rifles, so I bought this 10-shot Smith and Wesson Model 617, and I've enjoyed it. Every time I go plinking, I always take this gun, and lots of people have enjoyed it. So then what I'll do is carefully put this down the end of the barrel. And the reason I say carefully is because if you mess up the end of the barrel, it can cause the gun to be inaccurate. So just do it very carefully. And then after that, I take this wire brush off and I put this little pusher on here. This is for a 22. And I just cut up pieces of t-shirt. And so I'll put this here in the end of the barrel, push it through a little bit. You can see it's getting all that burnt powder out of there. And I'll just do this until the gun's clean. I'll just move it back and forth. See, this time's a little better. So one more and we've probably got it. You might notice that this gun has a nice set of wooden grips on it. I bought them from Altamont. They make very nice gun grips, and these are actually target grips. And today I think I shot this pistol pretty well, but these grips definitely helped. So here, let's go back to the cylinder. This is just an old t-shirt, one that I deemed wasn't fit for duty anymore. And I like to just use old t-shirts. I'll cut them up and I'll make cleaning patches with them. And they work pretty well. Nice soft cotton. So see these areas where I sprayed the Ballistol. See how it's just coming right off onto the t-shirt. And then right here where the firing pin comes through, this is kind of a rough cleaning. After this we'll get the Q-tips. And we'll get into the spots that are a little tougher to get to. Alright, and then I'm not going to do this in the whole video, but I'll actually get these and I'll run these little patches through all 10 of the holes on this cylinder just to make sure that they're nice and clean. See? Gets dirty in there. But I'll save the time here. And so yeah, these are just regular Q-tips that you might get at Walmart. Spray it in there. See how it comes off on the Q-tip like that? And I'll just go all over the gun in spots that are really hard to get to, like up in here. And a lot of times that Ballistol, it helps to let it soak in there, because then when you go to use the Q-tip, it'll take it right off. So I'll spray a little bit more in there. Some of these hard to get spots. See, look at that cylinder, and then there's your ejector rod. So I like to push this out. Make sure that I get it really, really clean in there. So I'll go ahead and get the Q-tip and come in here. I only shot the gun about 100 times, which sounds like a lot, but for rimfire, it didn't get it too dirty. Another thing I really like about this gun is that when you go to eject the shells out, you just put them right in your hand. You don't have to pick them up off the ground. Makes it a little easier cleanup. So you can see the gun's getting pretty clean here. The last thing I like to do is close up the cylinder. I'll just go over the whole gun like this. Get right here into the trigger. get my t-shirt and I just wipe the whole gun off. One of the nice things about Ballistol is it's pretty friendly on wood. So if you get it on your wood grips, you don't have to worry about it because it's not going to harm them. I wouldn't recommend soaking your wooden grips in Ballistol, but if you get a little bit on there, it's not a big deal. The other thing you can do, I wouldn't put a ton of oil down in here, but you can spray a little bit of oil down in here where the hammer is. You have some moving parts in there. That's pretty much it. That's how I clean a Model 617. You can see it's pretty clean. Like I said, I saved the time, but I would go down every single one of those holes in the cylinder and get them really, really clean. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Have a good day. Drew357 checking out.